Hello, myself from Ramakrishna. Here basically we are discussing about one of the topic, that is city glitch. In this basically we are discussing about the one topic. Basically few people basically are telling that, basically few companies basically are telling that we basically can't ever sit our, we basically the employees basically of our company basically can't sit for 2 to 3 hours also. So they are telling that basically they can't work basically for 2 to 3 hours also. Reason, they are basically facing the health issue basically after the change of the environment basically. So what is that basically we have already discussed basically, that basically in this basically the one of the idea basically I had taken as a total ideas basically inside the body parts which basically the one body is having, that it basically need to refresh. For that few people says that basically there might be few cities basically might be created which basically might be sending the ideas basically to each and every software companies basically, and few people says that basically the satellite group basically might be sending the ideas to the each and every software companies basically via power company, nuclear power company basically. So that basically different way basically. So like this basically the ideas are getting refreshed basically. If it's from satellite, then basically no issue. If it's from the place basically like cities to cities, then basically it need to refresh basically. That is according to the environment. That basically few people says that basically that is almost done basically, and few people says that basically few basically ideas are, few areas ideas basically are pending basically. Because for example one of the person told that basically, assume that basically your blood basically is having 6 crore blood cells. That time when you basically think, that time basically your thinking is totally different. But whenever the new idea basically comes, new basically blood cells comes to your body basically, that time basically when you think basically, that time you are the ideas generation, thinking level, thinking generation, thinking power basically, that basically totally gets different basically. So that's why basically the people says that basically that the idea basically which was basically dumped into the city basically, that is basically creating problem to the each and every employees basically. So due to that basically the setting basically of the ideas basically are ongoing, that basically you can say, because few new blood cells basically and new lots of things basically has generated in the environment basically. Due to that basically things basically are like that basically. So here basically we are discussing first birth basically, right? Then he told that yes basically first birth, second birth, third birth, fourth birth, fifth birth, like this basically 3150 birth basically. So like this two birth, 3150 birth basically has been done basically, prepared by the Microsoft Corporation like company basically. So you can just imagine basically. So like this basically the birth basically are taken basically. This many birth basically are taken basically. This many birth are basically generated basically by the Microsoft like corporation company basically. So you can just imagine. So you can just basically imagine basically. So you can just imagine basically. So this basically is prepared basically. It's not basically that basically this is not prepared basically. So one of the person told that basically, if Microsoft basically can do up to this level basically, right? If the Microsoft basically can do up to this level basically, then what about those group basically, that is Oxford group basically, who given the 35 words to Microsoft basically. So this 35 words basically contains what basically 35 words basically contain this also basically, because without these words basically, without these words basically, this group basically, that is the Microsoft group basically, can't do anything basically. So this, to create this word basically, that is this word, this word, this is compulsory, and this only this group basically can give. So you can just imagine basically the things basically. And this is one part, like this SAP is there, Java is there, PHP is there, Python is there, Oracle is there, Pascal is there, COBOL is there, C++ is there. Like this basically, how many datas basically are there? See basically just see the data basically also. Set of words combination basically. Set of words combination means you can say set of human needs and the set of incidents basically which happens inside the body of the particular person basically. So you can just imagine. So assume that basically just now basically one of the person told that basically यार यहाँ पे तो just now basically we got some earthquake basically in Greece, Turkey basically, Indonesia, Italy, Meghalaya, then Chile, Philippines. So see basically. Then it was the sea basically. Meghalaya earthquake basically main camp basically 2313 basically. So around 2 o'clock basically the earthquake basically. UTC time. And local time is this. Indian time is this. Distance basically, depth 5 kilometers. So one of the person asked the question basically, what might be the reason of this basically, this all earthquake basically. So that basically we have already discussed, right basically. Then it was that yes basically, that is basically the set of incidents basically, and set of incidents basically has earthquakes are equal to set of incidents basically. That is basically this, earthquakes are set of incidents basically. And incidents basically, if earthquakes happens, then basically the incidents also happens by default basically. And earthquakes happens, reason 22 blood groups basically. That is this basically. This has affected this group basically, only this group basically are the owner group basically, who only basically have the authority to send the power data basically to each and every country basically, and their group basically are in this world basically. They only basically have the rights basically. So you can just imagine basically. So you can just imagine basically. So 3150 worth, 100 planets, 90,000 crore amount is the investment basically. So you can just imagine. So in next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about the achievement of the each and every software company basically which has made now.